Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor, and welcome to another episode of World of Crendor, where I answer the questions you email into worldofcrendor@gmail.com, and your question may get answered by me. And if it does, congratulations, you've gotten your question answered by somebody that makes videos on the internet. Okay. First question. Hey Crendor, I remember you saying that you quit WoW a few times. What was it that made you quit and then tempted you to return to it? I quit WoW in the past for around a year, and watching yours and a few other I quit WoW in the past for around a year and watching yours and a few other YouTubers' videos. Does that make sense? I don't know. Either way. So, what made you leave and return? Zildjian. Okay, so, what made me leave and return to WoW? I quit WoW probably a good 30 times, if not more. And it's actually been quite a while since I've played currently, because they haven't patched. Like, it's been the same content for like 7 months. And, I don't know how you couldn't get bored with the same content for that long. And it's because they're, working on Pandaria and all that, which, it's kind of a big thing. But there should be something. Like, there should be something, I don't know. I would do something, even if it was something minor, like an instance, or whatever, just content. In the past, though, I quit. When did I quit? I quit so many times. I quit in vanilla multiple times. I quit in BC. I only raided like the first 2 instances. I raided Karazhan and Gruul's Lair, and I didn't raid the rest. I quit. I quit and didn't do any of the rest. In Wrath, I quit before Wrath, and I bought Wrath when it came out, and I played it, and then I quit. And then I came back during the end of Wrath, which was around, what was it? Like, people were finally clearing Ulduar, and that's when I came back in Wrath, and I raided with Rurikar and co. And that was fun. And then Cataclysm came out, and I raided at the start of Cataclysm, and then I quit then. And now I've quit again because there's like nothing to do right now. So, I do feel like I'm going to play in Pandaria though, so that's good. But aside from all those times of quitting, I have quit multiple like little breaks in between them. Like, I would quit like for a month and come back and be like, oh, I'll play again. Or I'd quit and be like, this game's stupid, I'm gonna go get a life in the real world. And then I'd go out and do things and be like, this is overrated. And then I'd come back to WoW. And yeah, so that's kind of an answer that's all over the place, but I think overall it answered your question. Okay. Second question. Hello there, Crendor. It's Zotix Nomosaurus Rari-chan. Not sure if you've heard of me, but I would like to know one important thing. You said when someone PMs you in-game, you will ignore them. Well, I found out this is true, and I understand one of them, but the other was kinda irrelevant. I understand when you get on WoW, you don't want to be bugged and just want to play the game and stuff, but is there a way to talk to you or friend you or play with you in WoW? P.S. The first PM was just me saying things about your videos and how they're good and stuff, and the other was asking for class help on my priest. I just wanted to know the talent tree and rotation. Zotix the Almighty. Okay. I get a lot of people that message me in-game. Well, I get a lot of messages in, like, all aspects of message receiving ability. And, I'm not like, oh man, what? I get so many messages, look at me. But, I don't like in-game messages for the main reason of, when I'm in WoW, I'm usually working. And especially now, when the game, I'm not really playing the game, so if I'm making a WoW video, it's because I'm working. And it's like I like the people that are messaging me like, hey, I like your videos, hey, let's talk and stuff. But the main thing I'm gonna respond with is like smiley face or like thanks. Like that's all I like. Like if you say, hey, I like your videos, I'll say thanks. I may not want to, but I feel obligated to because it's part of what I do. So, if you really want to talk to me, send me a World of Crendor email at worldofcrendor@gmail.com. Plug. Because that's one way. You know, you could ask me questions or whatever, or you can YouTube PM me. I will, every once in a while, go through and like spam answer all my YouTube PMs. Because usually I wait a little while and then I check them all at once and like try to respond to all of them. And you could email. Well, actually, I don't really like when people email me directly because I usually like that for business. But so it's, I don't know. And League of Legends, my friends list is maxed, so if you try to add me on that, that's not gonna work because it's maxed. Main point, mainly contact me through YouTube PMs and World of Crendor emails. I also still plan on doing a live stream Q&A. It kind of fell apart due to reasons I cannot go into, but soon, live stream Q&A shall return. And then this World of Crendor Q&A may shift over to that, where like every Friday or something, I would do like half an hour Q&A on the live stream and just answer people's questions. So that's a strong possibility that will most likely happen in the near future. Okay? Okay. Oh, you also said you wanted to know about talent trees and rotations. I'm the last person you should go to for that, because I haven't played the game in like forever. And even when I do play the game, I'm not amazing. I'm not like the elitist jerk people or like these pro PvP people or anything. I'm like slightly above average. I'm better than the average player. I'm definitely not pro or anything. If I had the chance to ask me for help on my talents and rotation, I would not ask me, because I'd just go to Wowhead or something. Don't ask me. You're not gonna get good answers. Okay? Okay. Hail, Sir Crendor. This question is about your Truth Rage channel. Have you abandoned Truth Raging? Is there nothing else to rage about? I like the subject, and your painting skills are just plain awesome. You could do a Truth Rage about LoL or Diablo, like you did with WoW's Alterac Valley and the gear badge system. I just don't want to see the idea of and channel get wasted. Crendorian Pisholina. Just so you don't make a pronouncing mistake, it's Pisholina. Happy face. I did it right. Yay. Truth Rage, if you did not know, I have a channel, youtube.com/truthrage, where I rage about things in life, and I draw Microsoft painted pictures to go along with said raging. It's very entertaining. At least I think so. I hope so. And I haven't made one in months, like probably 6 months, but I got a lot there, and I may make one sometime. It's mainly just been, I haven't really been motivated to, and you know, I don't want to not be motivated and then be like, I guess I'll make one just to make one. Like, I don't want to do that. but the motivation could return tomorrow. It could return at any time. So definitely don't count it out as like a dead channel or something, because there's still always something to rage about. And there may be just the day where I'm just like, you know what? I feel like truth raging again. So that might happen soon as well. But definitely, it's definitely not dead. I'll say that. Okay? Okay. And the final question. Hello, Crendor. I was reading your Tumblr the other day. I have a Tumblr. And you said you are into philosophy. I know you said you get a lot of serious questions, but I think that's because people feel your opinion is trustworthy and logical. I saw you say you thought a lot about religion, why we're here, and how the world started, and wondered if you could talk about that a little more. Thanks, Frank. Well, Frank. I always answer questions with well, and I just thought you should know that if you didn't know it already. Anyway, I like philosophy. I like to read a lot about nonfiction. I like to hear other people's lives and other people's stories and other people's beliefs. And the mistake a lot of people make is they go through life with their one mindset, which is, I guess you could call it ignorance, where you stay firm in your beliefs and don't consider any outside beliefs whatsoever. Whether you be religious, whether you be non-religious, whether you believe elephants are aliens and they're going to kill us with Bigfoot armies. Whatever it is, you like your beliefs, because when you believe what you believe and you push away everything else, you don't challenge your comfort zone, and you don't learn, and you don't create intelligent arguments, because you can't create an intelligent argument with only one side. It's like having two sports teams. It's like having, I don't know what sports team is. It's hard because there's people from Europe and all over the world, and I'm gonna reference American sports. But say there was a basketball team, and you were a big fan of one of the basketball teams, and you're like, yeah, go team, I know all the players, and I know this and I know that. But then there's the other team, and you don't really know about them, but you're gonna play against them, and you get on a talk show, and you're like, well, my team's gonna win because we're the best. And then the person is like, well, what about your offense against their defense? They have a really good defense. And you're like, oh yeah, well, my team's the best. You can't make an intelligent argument when you only know about one side of that argument. And even then, I don't like calling these things arguing, because when you start arguing, that's when egos rise. That's when you see things like League of Legends and people, maybe they make a mistake, and instead of being like, yeah, I made a mistake, they get yelled at by people who start like, oh my god, you're an idiot. And then you're like, I'm not an idiot. Remember that time you did that thing? And they're like, I didn't do anything wrong. I just didn't know. Blah, blah. That's when egos start to rise. And that's when you see things like YouTube comments. If you look at any YouTube comments, it's just a bunch of egos raging at each other. Like, I believe this. I believe that. And it's madness. So I decided a few years ago that I wanted to go into everything with just an open mind, and I was like, I just want truth. I don't care if it's whatever the truth is, that's what I want. And I don't want to go into my beliefs and everything, because I'd rather not start giant wars in the comments. And it's because I don't feel like this is a place for discussing such deep topics. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I'm doing that right now. I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, it's a lot harder to have an intellectual debate in the constricted YouTube or Twitter or whatever social media format than it is to, say, a forum on a website dedicated to the sole purpose of said topic. So when I question something, for example, maybe where did we come from? Why are we here? Morals and values, why we are the way we are, why the Earth is here, all these things. I could keep going. I will usually go to many websites, and I'll go to a Christian forum, I'll go to an atheistic forum, I'll go to an agnostic forum, I'll go to, I have my places. I don't use any names that you would know, because I like to be just a person, even though nobody's gonna be like, it's your internet, whatever. I don't care. And then I'll ask these things, and I'll see what each side says about said topic. And I'll ask more questions and follow-up questions and be like, well, why do you think this? Why do you feel this way? What does this say about this? And I like to just get information and understand where each side is coming from. I think that's the biggest thing people don't do, is they don't try to understand the other person. They don't say, why do you feel this way? Why do you believe this? They just say, that's stupid, this is my beliefs, this is what I think. And then the other side's like, well, you're an idiot, and this is my beliefs, and this is obviously true. It's like, just stop, and just try to understand each other. That's the hardest thing for people to do. And that's why I'd say, it's a very small percentage that can actually do that, that can actually let go of their ego, let go of their comfort zone and their beliefs and their values, and be like, I would just want to know truth, and I want to understand other people, and I want to form my own opinion based on all these things. And I could tell you, if I'm religious or not. I could tell you a lot of things I think I've said before, but I'd rather not. I'd rather leave that as a mystery to all of you. But, you know, that my current belief could change. It could not change. It'll likely change, because things happen, and we learn, and we progress through life. I don't even know how this is gonna all sound. This is like me ranting for 10 minutes. But, you wanted it, Frank. You wanted this, Frank, okay? So, moral of the story, if you really want to know the truth and you're really interested in these, like, philosophical topics and such, don't go to YouTube. Don't go to, like, sites where it's just big egos of people yelling at each other. Go to actual scientifical sites with forums of people that are, like, open-minded to other beliefs and such. Okay? Okay. And that's it for this episode of World of Crendor. If you have a question, you can email that question into worldofcrendor@gmail.com, where it may or may not be answered. Hooray! And that's it. Thank you for listening to me rant for probably around 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay? Okay. See ya.